The first thing the woman did after being reborn was smash her boyfriend's legs with a hammer, then reset the bones to make him taller. It turned out she was an orthopedic doctor. In her past life, her boyfriend had begged her to perform a height-increasing surgery so he could win a beauty pageant, but she'd flatly refused, worried about potential postoperative sequelae. On the day of the competition, though her boyfriend earned rave reviews from judges for his good looks, he was ultimately eliminated because of his height. Later, he accidentally learned the pageant was actually a chance to win the heart of a wealthy tycoon's daughter. The champion would not only get a huge cash prize but also gain the tycoon's daughter's favor. Blaming the woman for ruining his shot at marrying into a wealthy family, he deliberately caused a car crash on their way home, killing them both. When the woman opened her eyes again, she found herself back the day before the pageant. Seeing her boyfriend threatening to risk his life to force her into doing the surgery, she immediately agreed. Unbeknownst to her, her boyfriend also retained memories of their past life and planned to dump her as soon as he married the tycoon's daughter. What he didn't know, however, was that the one actually selecting a husband wasn't the tycoon's daughter, but the 60-year-old female tycoon herself. In her past life, the woman had refused the surgery after learning this secret, only to be retaliated against by her boyfriend. So after being reborn, she immediately took her boyfriend to the operating table, grabbed the largest hammer in the hospital, and smashed his legs. When he woke up, he was back in bed and had the height he'd been craving. But just as he was about to head to the pageant, searing pain shot through his legs. The woman explained it was a side effect of the surgery. If he didn't want to stay bedridden, he'd have to wear a custom fixator, which would cause pain with every step he took. Just as he was about to refuse, the pageant judge called to ask if he'd still compete. Desperate to marry into the wealthy family, he chose to get the fixator, then limped to the venue in agony. The judges tried to bar him for being late, but the tycoon's daughter abruptly announced he was the champion. After the competition, she led him backstage, and before she could speak, he blurted out that he was willing to marry into her family. Overjoyed, she decided to hold the wedding in 3 days. On the wedding day, the boyfriend and his family showed up in their finest attire, but everyone around them shot him sympathetic glances. No one could fathom why he'd agree to marry a 60-year-old woman. Then he spotted the woman in the crowd, thinking she'd come to crash the wedding. Instead, she said she was just there to congratulate him and urged him to go greet the bride. He had no choice but to head to the dressing room, and when he opened the door, he froze in terror. His bride was a 60-year-old woman.